Want to taste me?
No.
Do it.
Stay in the blue box.
I like it kinky.
Stay in the blue box, Grace.
Hey, run. You hit the car all the way over there. And you ended up over here.
I was just trying to
Go home? You're trying to go home?
Criminals will do anything to avoid arrest, from fleeing the scene to providing false identities. But what happens when suspects try to seduce cops in order to avoid arrest? Starting with a case of Grace Spoonamore, who flirt with cops after getting arrested for driving intoxicated. Grace Spoonamore, Brunswick, Ohio, April 30th, 2023. This all began when officer observed the woman speed off at a green light and slam into another car, prompting him to begin following her as she appeared to be fleeing from him. The cop eventually pulled her over, and the officer noted Spoonamore appeared disoriented with bloodshot eyes and slurred speech.
Who else is in the car? Stop! Don't get out! I'm asking you questions, you answer.
Okay, and I will answer.
As the police officer conducted an investigation following a hit-and-run traffic incident, Grace Spoonamore's behavior took an unexpected turn. Instead of cooperating with the officer's instructions, she initiated an unconventional approach by attempting to seduce the cop. Despite the cop's efforts to maintain control of the encounter, Spoonamore persistently attempts to engage in flirtatious dialogue.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Why did you take off like that?
I'm sorry.
Were you drinking or something?
No.
Where are you coming from?
Brunswick.
Alright, come on.
Can you stop pulling me like that?
Nope. Do you have anything in your pockets?
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah?
I don't know. You want to check me? Search me real quick. It may feel intimate.
Alright, stop. Sitting there.
No, you don't want to stop.
Are you on something right now?
No. I just came from dinner with my trick.
The situation escalates as the officer proceeds to arrest Spoonamore and lead her to his vehicle. However, instead of complying with the arrest, Spoonamore's behavior becomes increasingly flirtatious.
So you are drunk.
And I'm going to keep it a buck with you.
Where's the owner of that vehicle?
I don't know.
Who's Donta Smith?
I just bought it.
Alright. Another officer's on the way. He's going to be dealing with the crash. I got this OVI, so. You alright though? No injury? Are you injured?
No.
Do you need EMS?
No.
Okay.
I need to talk to you.
What?
Don't hit me with a what?
What do you need?
Don't try me because I used to be a paramedic.
Okay.
Don't hit me with a what you need.
Okay, what do you...
Because I know that you want to listen to more than what I got.
What is your
want a
name?
drug bust.
What's that?
You want a drug bust. Don't you?
Do you have drugs in the car?
I don't.
Okay,
And
alright.
you want to check it?
We are going to
'Cause
check it.
My trick?
That vehicle is going to
My-
get towed.
Okay. So you going to give me the clothes out of it?
Alright, yeah, we'll get what you need out of it. What is your name?
This inappropriate behavior continues as she tries to manipulate the situation by using her feminine charm. Once inside the police vehicle, the officer continues his line of questioning, seeking crucial information about Spoonamore's identification and overall condition.
Oh, the new clothes I just got?
We'll get you what you need out of
I
it. In a minute here.
pay for them.
In a minute though, I'm going to run you through some testing, alright?
You can definitely run me through some testing.
Okay.
That's obviously with me.
Okay. Alright. Is there anything else in the vehicle that we should know about?
I need my black and milds.
Okay.
Okay. my new clothes that is in Dick's Finish Line, and some like Tupperware.
Okay.
There's some black Tupperware in there. They got my steak in it
Okay.
with asparagus and mashed potatoes.
Okay.
I need that.
Okay.
Sorry, that's so
Is
greedy.
someone gonna be able to pick you up?
You want someone to pick me up? Because I can. You just gonna have to let me out before 2 o'clock before I have them head off into the road.
Yeah. We'll see how the testing goes.
What is the time?
The time right now.
During the questioning, Spoonamore discloses that she has consumed a significant amount of alcohol, specifically mentioning 3 double shots of Patron with lime. As the encounter progresses, Spoonamore's erratic behavior prompts the officer to contact other members of the police department to assess her condition. She makes bold claims, stating that several officers want to sleep with her, further complicating the situation. During transportation to the police station, Spoonamore makes a threat of a sexual nature, adding another layer of complexity to the already challenging scenario.
No, hold on.
Hold on. Don't get out of the car.
I'm not getting out of the car.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
You don't know what you're dealing with.
Okay.
You don't.
Okay.
No, not okay. Fuck okay. You don't. You don't know what you're dealing with. You don't know how many girls have been captured to take to Atlanta. Atlanta, Ohio is the way to go.
Atlanta, Georgia?
Yes, you're gonna get through, and I promise that. I'll piss in your face. Only if you like it, though. That's the only question. For real. What? What? You ain't gotta talk now. You ain't gotta talk that. You got your legs into the open. Stop. Let me off, bro. Let me off where they torture me, bitch. I'd rather be tortured than deal with you. By the Mexicans. The Mexican cartel. I'd rather be tortured than by.
The situation takes an unexpected turn when Spoonamore wets her pants while in the back of the police cruiser. Upon arrival at the police station, Spoonamore's behavior becomes increasingly disruptive. She attempts to remove her trousers and requests to be tasered while resisting the officer's instructions to stay within a designated area.
You wouldn't try me!
Stay in the blue box.
No, hold on.
Stay in the blue box.
You wanna tase me?
No.
Do it.
Stay in the blue box.
I like it kinky.
Stay in the blue box, Grace.
Don't.
Stay in the blue box. Step back.
You can touch
Step
me.
back.
You touch me.
Just stay in that blue box.
No.
Look.
Oh, no!
Yes.
You don't want me here! You don't want me here!
Stay in the blue box.
No! Get the fuck from me!
Just stay there.
Get the fuck! You didn't catch my abductor! You didn't catch the person that sent me into prisons! You didn't catch them.
Stay in the blue box.
You didn't catch me!
Stay in the blue box.
You didn't catch me, and you didn't catch them. You gonna let people slice and dice your community before you let them connect the pieces.
Just stay in the blue box.
Don't touch me.
She...
No! I don't need...
Her attempts to elicit a reaction from the officers continue, creating a chaotic scene. In the midst of the commotion, Spoonamore claims that she does not trust the officers and begs to be released from the patrol vehicle. Spoonamore was taken into custody and was charged with speeding, obstruction of official business, and simple assault on an officer. However, this next case is more shocking, where a 21-year-old girl who was arrested for driving under the influence, Melissa Seals, February 10, 2023. The incident began when officers stopped Melissa for running a red light at Howard and Kennedy. During the stop, officers observed marijuana residue on her face and in her car. The officer asked Melissa for her registration and inquired about her recent alcohol and marijuana use. Melissa denied drinking and smoking marijuana. However, the presence of marijuana residue indicated otherwise. Melissa displayed signs of impairment, prompting the officer to conduct a series of field sobriety tests.
Try to keep your head still. Try to keep your head still. Steps, counting your steps out loud as you walk down this line, okay?
1.
Well, I don't want you to start yet, okay?
2.
I don't want you to start yet.
Oh.
When I tell you to. So go ahead and put your left foot on the line. Right foot in front of your left foot so it touches heel to toe. Arms down to your side. Great. Now I'll tell you when to start, okay?
Okay.
But I have to first show you how to do it. You can begin when you're ready.
Alright. Oh. Okay, let me start again. Honestly, my legs are really sore, so this is actually
Okay. Do the best you can.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. The small steps, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
If you understand how to do it, then you can begin when you're ready.
Alright.
Make sure you're counting out loud.
During the sobriety test, Melissa struggled with balance and coordination. She mentioned having sore legs and lacking core strength, but the officer instructed her to continue the test. Melissa's performance further confirmed the officer's suspicion of impairment. The officer then asked Melissa if she had anything illegal on her or in her car. Melissa denied having any contraband, but the officer noted marijuana residue and other paraphernalia in the vehicle.
1001, 1002. I don't have a lot of balance. I don't have a lot of core strength.
Just continue.
1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007.
Okay, you can put your foot down.
Alright.
Next, we're gonna face this way. Again, we'll put your feet together like this, arms straight down to your side, just like that, okay? Put both your arms back together like they're praying, just like this, okay? So hold them together. Don't interlace your fingers quite yet. Just hold them like that where you're praying, okay?
Breathalyze me first, because I'm not drunk. Dude.
So,
At this point, the officer informed Melissa that she was being arrested for DUI and would be taken to jail for further testing. Melissa was reluctant to comply with the arrest process. She expressed a desire to see the labels on her medication bottles to confirm they didn't warn against impairment. She was informed that her medications might be affecting her ability to drive safely.
okay, is it
I
in the
have
car?
bottle. Yes, it is in the car. I'll show you right now.
Come on up here. Come on up here.
Okay. This is just
6, 7, 2, 1, 10,
not
15.
fair.
Do you have, let me ask you a very important question. Do you have anything illegal on you or in your pockets?
No, 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 no.
Okay, because there was marijuana shake on you. Is there any marijuana hidden on you anywhere?
No.
Do you have a female for search? If there's a female coming, okay? If they search you and miss something in their search, and they find it when they get at the jail, it's an additional felony charge, okay? Right now you're only looking at a misdemeanor charge, okay? So you have to tell everybody, okay? Come on here and well, I'm gonna have you have a, I'm gonna take your phone out of your pocket, okay?
Dude.
I'm gonna have you have a seat in my car, okay? So like I said, we are gonna go down to the jail, okay? And I'm gonna ask you to do a breath test when we get there, okay? Are you willing to do that?
What are my rights?
Well, you don't have to take the breath test, okay? You can refuse it. There's no penalty for refusing it. I don't think there is. I gotta look at your driving. Have you ever been arrested before? Okay.
Yeah.
So if that's true, then there's no additional charge for refusing the breath test, okay? However, what it changes is it changes the length of suspension that goes on your license, okay? It turns out if you refuse it, it's a 1-year suspension on your license.
Explained the legal grounds for the search, emphasizing the importance of removing valuables from the car before it was towed. During the arrest, Melissa flirted with the officers in an apparent attempt to avoid consequences. She expressed concern about her money being taken, to which the officers reassured her that all personal property would be documented and returned to her. Once at the jail, the officer explained the implications of refusing a breathalyzer test. Melissa was informed that while she had the right to refuse, doing so would result in a 1-year suspension of her driver's license. Melissa seemed uncertain about whether to comply with the breath test. Throughout the process, Melissa continued to challenge the officer's actions, asserting that her rights were being violated. The charges against Melissa Seals included driving under the influence, possession of marijuana, and possession of drug paraphernalia. Her refusal to take the breathalyzer test led to an additional charge related to non-compliance with DUI testing procedures. But wait for this next case where a woman flirts with an officer after being arrested for DUI. Gabby, Kenilworth, May 23, 2021. On May 23, 2021, law enforcement officers encountered a suspect exhibiting signs of intoxication after allegedly being involved in a hit-and-run incident in Kenilworth. The suspect, identified as Gabby, displayed slurred speech and admitted to consuming alcohol. Despite her attempts to downplay the extent of her intoxication, officers conducted field sobriety tests to assess her level of impairment.
All right, do me a favor, just lean up against your car for me, okay? You see your tire, right?
Yeah.
Did you know you hit that car on Cross Street? Why'd you run? Because you've been drinking? You didn't run. You hit the car all the way over there, and you ended up over here.
I was just trying to
Go home?
Where?
You're trying to go home?
I was
Just your eyeballs, okay?
I got you.
So don't move your head.
Okay.
How old are you?
26.
Perfect. We're almost done. Come on.
My contacts
I
are
got
blurry.
you. I got you. Wait, one more. Ready?
Okay.
Arms down to your side. I want you to stay in that position while I explain the instructions to you. I'm also going to demonstrate for you, okay? What you're going to do is you're going to take 9 steps, heel to toe, counting out loud for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on, all the way up until 9, okay? On that last step, after you take 9, you're going to take small steps to your left and come back 9 steps. I'm going to demonstrate, okay?
Wait.
I'm going to demonstrate for you, okay?
Okay.
Arms down to your side, okay? So, I'm going to take 3 steps, but you're going to take 9, okay? So it looks something just like this, okay? And it's going to be 1, 2.
Gabby initially claimed to have only consumed a few beers, but her behavior and the smell of alcohol suggested otherwise. As officers questioned her, inconsistencies arose regarding her whereabouts and mode of transportation. Despite her attempts to evade responsibility, officers diligently pursued the truth. During the horizontal gaze nystagmus test, Gabby's inability to follow the pen's movements indicated possible impairment. Subsequent tests, including the walk and turn and one-legged stand tests, further corroborated suspicions of intoxication. Gabby's balance issues, combined with her admission of arthritis, complicated the assessment, but did not negate the signs of impairment. Upon confirming her intoxication, officers placed Gabby under arrest for driving while intoxicated. They proceeded to search her vehicle, uncovering personal belongings and prescription medication. Despite her efforts to locate her phone, it remained elusive, adding to the complexities of the situation. Throughout the encounter, Gabby displayed flirtatious behavior, attempting to charm the officers. However, their focus remained on ensuring public safety and enforcing the law, regardless of her attempts at manipulation. As officers prepared to transport Gabby to headquarters, they continued their thorough documentation of the incident. They followed protocol, coordinating with towing services, and securing any relevant evidence or personal belongings. Gabby faced charges of driving while intoxicated and leaving the scene of an accident. Additionally, further investigation into the hit-and-run incident would determine any additional charges or legal consequences. As officers proceeded with the case, they remained vigilant, prioritizing justice and accountability. That's all for this video. We hope you have enjoyed this video a lot. What are your thoughts on these cases? Let us know in the comment section. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon for more interesting videos like this. Thank you for watching our video.